Well, today's stage, 552 kilometres, the longest so far by about 50 kilometres from yesterday's stage. A couple of little... Well, Jean-Louis Schlesser gave the Mitsubishis a fright yesterday, not only winning the stage, but taking the lead in the Dakar 97. Today, though, the roles reversed. The Mitsubishis taking some time off Schlesser's lead. Schlesser not enjoying the roads at all, saying they're too wide for his two-wheel drive Seat buggy. Instead, Kenjiro Shinazuka, four-wheel drive Mitsubishi. They say it's only got 260 horsepower, but probably closer to 300. It looks like the sort of Pajero you could go to the dealer and buy, but it doesn't drive like one. So Shinazuka quickest today by an amazing 3 minutes 43 seconds from Schlesser. Jean-Pierre Fontenay coming in third, 4 minutes behind, after a bit of an electrical problem. Sabi, the third of the Mitsubishis, in fourth, and Masuoka in a longer version of the Mitsubishi, the second of the great Japanese rally drivers, coming in fifth. This is Sabi, co-driven by Dominique Ceres. Schlesser into the time control. Hubert Auriol, the rally organizer and previous winner of this rally, sticks his head in, makes sure he's okay, and sends him off again. Shinazuka second on the road, but already setting a blistering pace in these hot temperatures. It's 36 degrees in the sun. Sabi comes in. Ceres sticks the time card out of the window, gets it stamped, and off they go, watched by a dozen or so Malians. Not a good day for the Nissans. Thierry Delaverne stops to change a shock absorber. As Dominique Houzio,
sans aller trop vite pourtant, on a cassé la biellette de direction, donc on l'a démontée et puis on attend le camion pour pouvoir la changer. C'est dommage qu'on n'en ait pas une dans la voiture.
Have to stop and wait for the truck to come and help with the mechanics that travel on the trucks. No aerial assistance today, no mechanics traveling by plane. As Gérard Sarrazin, 2:31 in another of the Nissans. Jean-Pierre Strugo in one of the privately entered Mitsubishis. A lot of people go and buy these vehicles off the shelf, have them expertly prepared, and off they go to do the Dakar.
Raconte-nous un peu ça, comment ça va là pour l'instant?
And more wonderful in-car footage, this time from Jean-Louis Schlesser and his round-the-world yachtsman navigator Philippe Monet, who used to co-drive with such luminaries as Auriol. In fact, they won the Paris-Cape Town together in 1992. Houzio still in trouble. One of his teammates stops to help. On roads like this, steering is rather important. Very twisty, very bumpy, and any kind of doubt over the steering that you've got, you want to stop and make sure it's okay. You see the tread there on the tyres that they've got. It's very sandy, very deep ruts, and they need some extra traction. The Schlesser buggies have those massive rear tyres, the smaller thin ones. They look like the dune buggies you'd see from the 60s in America. Based, though, on a modern Seat car. So winning today's stage, Shinazuka takes the lead overall from Schlesser, who drops to second, Fontenay third, Sabi fourth, and Masuoka fifth. Just a little settlement in the middle of nowhere, and it literally is. We're right on the northern border of Mali, close to Mauritania. We're heading east though, we're not heading north. And we'll be back through this part of Mali in a week's time, heading back towards Dakar. You can see how the roads are opening up, less and less trees, more and more sand. It'll be a couple of days yet before we have any dunes. Real Dakar stuff. Sabi takes the high road, Schlesser takes the low road, and Sabi seems to have found a quicker way home. Schlesser pulls back a bit of time there. They're very evenly matched in terms of horsepower, around about 300. Sabi, though, has four-wheel drive, Schlesser only two.
À 30 km de l'arrivée, on a crevé une deuxième fois et malheureusement...